I think that if Europe started to actually act out on some of the values which on an official level, I think to a certain extent, some people or even a majority of people could really support and promote, like all these values concerning human rights, positions, citizenship, and etc. I think if it actually started to make these values reality, then I don't think it would actually have to change much of its rhetoric. The problem is, I think, that they are using it as rhetoric, and when the point comes, for instance, if they say things like human rights for all doesn't mean, obviously, especially in this migration process, all does not mean people with other skin color or people coming from other parts of the world. So if they started actually acting out, is this loud enough? I don't know, sorry. If they started actually acting out and making real these values, I don't think they would have to change anything. They should just start standing behind the principles. I think always, as long as we are, I think that is the sort of power of being outside of something that is official and something that is in power, is that you constantly remind of these discrepancies. So I have to say that even coming from Serbia, even if we are aiming towards being a member of the European Union, people here know what the process is. We know how long it lasts. We know the conditions and everything. It's just that we're also quite aware of the discrepancies I was talking about. And also when you have these things like migrations or different groups that sort of bring into question all these values, these are the moments that actually are the mirrors. And that's why this mirror symbol is so important and so strong. Because the mirror is in this other person that appears on your doorstep and you don't know what to do with him. Okay, I can answer that on two levels. Me personally, I was very happy that, let's say, our official museum from the city, funded by the city of Belgrade, so very official, was part of this project. I think it's always important to have that official moment. Sometimes you don't even know at what point you will be able to see eye to eye. Let's say on a professional level. On a wider level, I hope that this TRANSEUROPA Festival grows. It's still sort of quite young, isn't it? I think. But I think the concept of it is quite ambitious, and I think it's good, and I think it should work on bringing more people. You should try and find a way to, we mentioned this a lot during our talks here, but I think that you should try, even if it means doing it in an organized way, bring young people here from schools, from high schools, even students, try and make it more visible, because they're these people that we try to make these programs, but on some level they always seem to escape our public. They don't end up being our public, or it's just a bit more difficult to bring them. So I think you should always work on this sort of not to be everyone who adds something to a program is good, but I think you should work on these younger generations whom we are leaving this world to.